Hi everyone and welcome back. It's your girl, Deanna Nicole, and thanks for watching. Today we are continuing our series on surviving narcissism. Right here on Deanna Nicole Inspire. This is a very important subject that I wanted to talk about because narcissism is a trait and it's also a personality disorder that so many people suffer from and do not get help from. And we need to know how to recognize the narcissist in our lives, or we need to know how to avoid intermingling with narcissists. And so where we left off is recognizing who is that narcissist that is in your life. Who is it? Is it someone you grew up with? Is it someone you've had a relationship with? Is it someone that you've worked with? It could be many people, many different types of people. Anyone could be a narcissist. As we learned earlier, it all depends on childhood trauma. How were you raised as a child? Now, as we go further, after you've identified the narcissist in your life, how do you deal with them? How do you deal with them? Now, some people, like I said, may have grown up with the narcissist and you had no idea. You didn't even know that there was a name for this type of behavior. You didn't know that this type of behavior was a condition. And then some people were charmed into mingling with narcissists. Narcissists are very charming. And because they're charming, you could have met a narcissist without knowing. Also, some people are emotionally drawn to drama or emotionally drawn to a narcissist. And the reason why is because some people are emotionally immature. That just means you have not grown up yet in your emotional years. And even though you may be 20, 30 years old, emotionally, you might be 12 or 13. You haven't grown up in the emotions to know how to avoid unnecessary drama. There are very different types of reasons why we entertain narcissists, but it is important to know how the narcissist that you're thinking of came into your life. It is important to go back to the roots to figure out, how did this even happen and how did I get wrapped up into it? So the obvious answer to the question of how to deal with the narcissist would be to avoid them or become emotionally detached from the narcissist. Now that is easily said than done. Yes, that is obvious. However, that is not always easy. It's also not easy when this person has to be in your life on a continual basis for the rest of your life or for a period of time. There could be situations where you can't simply avoid a narcissist. So what to do with the narcissist that you can't avoid? And why is it so hard to detach yourself from a narcissist that you can avoid? The reasons are quite simple. Because narcissists can be very charming. Narcissists don't act that way all the time. Narcissists are great manipulators. Narcissists know how to get on your good side. And they do have good parts of them. Most people that have bad behavior or bad habits or disorders that are negative, they're not all bad. They just need to put some attention on that behavior. And until they do, you really don't need to be around it. Why? Because it poisons your mental stability. It poisons your spiritual strength. And it is good to understand how and why you got attached, but it's just as important to understand how you're going to deal with them. Okay, so here are some key points on how to survive a narcissist. How to deal with a narcissist. You want to stay calm. Try not to react if they pick a fight or gaslight you. If narcissists make you doubt what you know and what you know that you know or believe, just don't lash out. As difficult as it may be to constantly tiptoe around them, it might just be easier to manage their need to feel in charge. So efforts to lead or instruct a narcissist will fail. Efforts to try to take the upper hand or take control from that narcissist, that will fail. Don't even try. Don't attempt. Don't go over past issues or past conflicts with the narcissist, because it will always be from the narcissist's point of view. A narcissist is very self-centered and narrow-minded. Don't expect a deep, meaningful, communicative conversation with a narcissist. Their understanding, especially someone with NSD, their understanding is just not the same capacity as yours. You can't make them understand. The only thing you can do is help and heal yourself. Detach yourself from the emotions that narcissist is bringing you. Separate yourself. Don't answer the phone. Don't try to explain yourself. You don't need a narcissist's validation. Learn to validate yourself. Find your faults that cause you to attach to this maybe codependent relationship, and learn that your boundaries are important for your mental being. We have to learn how to let people be where they're at. You're on that level. I choose not to go there with you. I think I'm going to remain in my peace. And are you being a bad friend when you do that? Are you being a bad partner when you do that? I say no. I say you're never being a bad partner, person, or friend if you're putting yourself first. Because what can you really do for anyone except be a punching bag? What can you do for anyone if you haven't done it for yourself first? Show yourself love. Getting out of narcissistic relationships are not always easy. And realizing that you need to get out is even harder. But this is a process that you must take to become a better version of yourself. And don't worry, there is support. If you need stronger support, there is help. There is mental help. There is all types of Christian help. My goal is to teach people that just because you have Jesus in your life, just because you believe in deliverance or salvation, there's also ways that you can get psychological help. And God and Jesus can lead you there. You pray for it, and you let the Spirit of God lead you to the mental health that you need to seek for. Because it may become uncomfortable. It may hurt to get out of your comfort zone. It may hurt to change your patterns. It may seem comfortable to just put up with this narcissist. After all, they've been in my life all my life. After all, I don't want to upset them. After all, I know that they have issues. But is it your responsibility? Are you responsible for their satisfaction in their life? I should say not. And you have to think yourself more worthy. So this is just some pointers on how we should survive a narcissist. Refuse to engage. You think that your engaging is polite. Oh, it won't be that much. Oh, okay, I'll just tell them a couple of things. No. Your engagement turns into a repetitive habit. Narcissists are emotional junkies that need recovery. And unless you want to become one, unless you too want to become a narcissist or a manipulator or someone with emotional dramatic behavior, then you need to free yourself. Free yourself. Help is available. We're talking more in episode 3 about the different effects that narcissism has put on us, has put on so many people, and what we need to do to now build ourselves up, go forward, and look ahead. Coming up on episode 3 of Surviving Narcissism. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you're dealing with. Let me know how this may have helped or not helped. Leave me a comment. Send feedback to our email, ladydee41one@gmail.com. Check the description of this video for more details. Follow us on all of our social media. And thanks for watching. I love you. Have a wonderful day. We'll get through this one step at a time.